Hi everybody. I've been getting a lot of questions about how to set up the most restorative yoga posture, supta badakonasana. I wanted to give you a layout of how you can set yourself up at home and also which props you'll need so that you can make your supta badakonasana feel as restful at home as it feels when you're in class with me. Don't be overwhelmed by the amount of props that you need, but I promise you need all of the things I'm about to show you in order to replicate your restful experience. The first thing you need are 4 yoga blocks. These are 4-inch foam yoga blocks. You can get them in a variety of places. I'll put some links below the video where you can purchase them for yourself. The first block sets up along the wall. Any wall will do, it doesn't have to be a big space. Put it on the lowest setting with the short end of the block next to the wall. Second block goes on the highest setting, smack up against that block that's next to the wall. The next block goes on the middle side, again, press up against the tallest block. And finally, your fourth block comes down on the lowest side like that. The next thing you need for your setup is a bolster. My favorite brand of bolsters are Hugger Mugger. They are a rectangular bolster, flat and super dense. There's a couple of alternatives, which again, I will link to you. Hugger Mugger bolsters tend to be pretty expensive, between $80 and $90, but I promise you they will last forever. This bolster that I'm using right now has been used for the past 15 years, and it has not changed in any way. Super durable and will keep its shape and density over a long haul. Anyway, take your bolster and put it down across your stack of blocks. When you set this down, the bottom edge of the bolster should have the teeniest bit of space. Like I could fit my fingers under there, but the bolster should rest really settled and really sturdy on the blocks without any wiggling or wobbling. The next thing you need are some things that you probably have actually around your house. It took me a little bit of trying to figure out the right pillow setup. I have some throw pillows that just came off of my couch. These throw pillows are pretty flat. If you have fluffier throw pillows, you might not need 4 of them, but I need 4, 2 for each side. So you'll set these up on either side of your bolster block setup in a stack that looks like so. The next thing you need are 3 blankets. Yoga blankets are not required for this. Any sort of blanket will work just fine. I happen to have yoga blankets nearby, so that's what I'm using. The blanket shape is a small rectangle, and when you fold it over, you should fold it over so that the loose edges of the blankets, my sewing friends tell me that's the selvage edge, the selvage edge goes on top. And you can see how there's a little layer, a kind of stair step of blanket here. When you put this at the very top of your setup, that little stair step should be facing in towards the middle of the bolster. For these other 2 blankets, and these could be towels or throw blankets, whatever you have around your house, open up these blankets into this shape, which is about the size of a small bath towel, and roll it up, fold it, but be tight about it. However you make it a dense and tight roll. Do that with both of these blankets. These are going to be the blankets that support your knees when you're in the posture. These rolled up blankets go one to either side of your setup. Now you're all ready to come into the pose. Sit in front of the bolster and scoot all the way back until your butt hits the bolster. And you'll feel right away why you need to have that giant stack of blocks behind you, because as you shift back into the bolster, the blocks are going to catch you and make you feel super secure while you're resting here. Once you're scooted all the way back, bolster secure, bring the soles of your feet together and pull the rolled up blankets under. So the blankets are supporting you from your ankle all the way to your outer thigh. I know for lots of us it's tempting to go for support at the knees, but in this case, your knees might not be supported. You can see my legs are quite high in this pose. The most valuable support is going to be the support that goes from ankle to thigh. Once you're feeling super snugged into this setup, you can lie back. The pile of pillows here are to support your elbows. Let your elbows rest on your pillows. Let your hands rest on your belly. I'm a big fan of wearing a sweatshirt with pockets so that I can tuck my hands in my pockets, and then close your eyes and rest away.